Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Today, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin, and I think that it is time, guys, that I tell you guys this. We, as an objective YouTube channel here, want to give you guys the latest and greatest news that comes out in crypto every single day. We're doing 5 videos every day for you guys. Live streams Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time every single week. And that's going to continue, guys. But as things get exciting and people start to feel FOMO, pressure, upward movement, people are getting excited with the prices again, you have got to take a step out of the echo chamber sometimes and look at the facts, guys. Now, there's a chance that Bitcoin continues to move up. We were at $30,000 yesterday. It's slightly lower, kind of like I predicted recently. We'll take a look at some of the situations that might be coming up for Bitcoin, what's being said on the internet about it right now, and where my opinion lies in the weeks and months ahead for Bitcoin. Guys, let's get into the content. If you like this kind of video, tap the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop right in. Bitcoin's currently at $29,800, and it's up 10% over the last week, so people are getting excited. As you can see, the fear and greed index went out of the orange into the yellow and is moving towards this light green over here, getting out of neutral and maybe even towards greedy, which means people were buying. Now, these may be profit-taking opportunities potentially, but you have to acknowledge that when a bull cycle comes, this fear and greed index stays in the green for an extended period of time. So that will eventually be coming. That is something to keep in mind, guys. Bitcoin can explode seemingly out of nowhere. Just look at the last 7 days. Ethereum's currently at $1,641, which is pretty good, up 5%, but there is no doubt that Bitcoin is outshining the rest of the market. Some large influencers, Carl from the Moon, a very popular name out there, are calling for a $41,000 Bitcoin in 30 days. Is something like this possible? Is this a real pattern? Yes, it's a real pattern. Is something like this possible? Absolutely. But you got to also zoom out and do your own research. You can't just look at everything and take it at face value and say, oh, this is totally happening. You see that? Crypto Rover, another big influencer out there, great TA out there. He does a lot of great trades. This is another valid pattern, which could show the upside. But you've got to be conscious of the past, guys. Looking at Q4s, we can have some green Q4s, but it is also possible for red fourth quarters as well. Looking at the month of October, we're up 10% right now, which is very good. Typically, we're going to see upward moves in October, but November and December still have mixed signals. Specifically, December, it's about 50-50. Red months to green months for Bitcoin. November, slightly more bullish, it looks like, but also the potential for red months as well. Looking at some of the other things that are going on, like the S&P 500 rallying right now, which is pretty significant. You got to keep that into account, guys, because as Bitcoin is separating off from the S&P 500, I like to approach it from a skeptic's opinion, because we've seen Bitcoin and the S&P 500, the traditional market, correlated for a long time. What are the odds that they're separating out right now? Not very likely, probably because we're not in a full-fledged bull market yet. When a bull market comes for Bitcoin, that would be a time where I might expect Bitcoin to actually separate out from the S&P 500 or in the depths of a bear market. But the reality is, guys, it seems like we are coming out of a bear market, and being conscious of this, there is chance, guys, that we have more downside, which we have to acknowledge as well. So we're not clearly out of the woods yet. As you can see, we are again in this accumulation phase, looking at the history of Bitcoin. These blue periods, where these are traditionally great buying opportunities for Bitcoin, happen for an extended period of time. Just look back after the 2014 bull run and the bear market of 2015, 2016, and 2017. This thing stayed in the blue. We've only been in for about a year in the blue here, which means, guys, we could continue in these ranges, which means there could be some volatility around 30,000 to 20,000, possibly a shot up to 45,000 is in the cards, guys. No doubt about it. But right now, Bitcoin tested off a very key level, which I called out exactly on the channel at $30,500. It was just shy of that, got up to 30,400, potentially rejected the ceiling. The weekly candle is closing tonight, and so we'll have to keep an eye out on this next weekly candle. Now, if Bitcoin rallies into Monday, into the next week, and it breaks above this level, then $32,500 could certainly be in the cards for Bitcoin. But even that could be a ceiling. And the $19,600 price level, whether you want to think so or not, is still on the table for Bitcoin and crypto. Why? Because just look at the last bull cycle, guys. You came out of the bull cycle. you had a massive rally and then almost a complete retracement back to the bottom. You come down, you go up, you have a massive rally, and then maybe there's a chance for almost a complete retracement down to the bottom, which would bring me to my $19,500 price target that I've been calling out so much for Bitcoin. I think it's possible. Is it a guarantee that it's going to happen? No, guys, this isn't financial advice. This thing could certainly rally above 30,500, hit 32K, and even break out and keep going to that $40,000 target like Carl from the Moon was talking about, and some other influencers are looking out there. There are a lot of possibilities, but the best position you can have, in my opinion, and guys, again, this is not financial advice, but the best position I can think to have in crypto for myself is to remain a skeptic. Look at both sides of the argument. Look at the bull case, look at the bear case. And if you want to do well in crypto and take advantage of the upside without getting wrecked on the downside and making bad moves, my favorite strategy is dollar cost averaging and holding on for the long term. And these are still fantastic prices to buy Bitcoin. Guys, that's all I got for you in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button. Subscribe to this channel for more crypto content. And as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. 2 videos for you here if you want to check them out. Peace.